Hello Mallards, it is Tuesday and I thought it was time I talked about the first episode of Secret Invasion, which I did watch while I was on vacation, and I thought we'd watch more, but then we played Diablo instead every night instead of watching Secret Invasion, and I'm kind of bummed about that, but it's the way that it goes. I'm hoping to talk my brother into watching more of it or getting permission to watch it on my own. We'll see what happens. I also didn't take notes in the way that I have been for the series, where I'm just like writing down things as I think about them and reading them back to you. So I'm now just trying to recall things. There will be a lot of spoilers in this video. So if you haven't watched the first episode of Secret Invasion and you care about spoilers, don't watch the rest of this. You've been warned. Because I'm going to start with the very last scene in the episode, because this is the thing that's in the forefront of my mind, which is that I cannot believe that they killed Maria Hill. And maybe at the beginning of the second episode, she like fully dies and it's revealed that she was a Skrull, or they save her in a Phil Coulson-esque way or something. But considering that she was listed as a special guest in the credits, I think that's probably not gonna happen. I think she's probably done, and I'm upset. I loved Maria Hill. I thought she was a really interesting character. I also had just seen her in Moon Girl Devil Dinosaur. Like, I thought she had the opportunity to really expand the world. She's a fun character to play with. And whatever is going to happen with Sharon Carter being evil would be really fun to play off Maria Hill. But no, apparently not. I guess they just killed her off. So that was really sad and upsetting, and it did feel a little bit like she was getting fridged in order to motivate Nick Fury, and that was also upsetting to me. So we'll see how that ends up. The other thing I noted when I was watching this episode is that I really haven't watched Captain Marvel recently enough, because I forgot who all the Skrulls were. Like, I forgot all of their relationships and all that stuff. So when Talos was like, oh yeah, this is my daughter, I was like, oh, did I know that? I think I probably knew that. I think he probably had a kid. In fact, I think that there was a child Skrull that we encountered in Captain Marvel that I just forgot about. And so that was a whole thing. It is fascinating to see the relationship between the different Skrulls. And I'm curious to see how the rest of that develops. Maybe I'll watch Captain Marvel in between just to refresh my memory on the characters and their dynamics, because I don't recall everything about all of those characters, and so I think some of the conflict is being lost on me at this moment. I think they've chosen really, really good performers, and the scene at the end before Maria Hill died, where he was tracking the one Skrull as he walked through and transformed repeatedly, I thought was really fun. Like, an interesting shot, the right kind of tension and creepy factor, and I really liked the way that that built up. I'm also curious to learn more about why Fury seems so shaken up by the blip, because he really does seem upset. Maria Hill's right, like, something happened and we don't know what it was. So I'm curious to know what was going on in Fury's life just before the blip that we don't know about, that really affected how much things had changed when he came back afterwards. I will say the other thing I found intriguing is that they revealed Everett Ross to be a Skrull. And I don't know, because the last time we saw him, he was being like taken by a Okoye. And so I'm not sure if that means that he is in Wakanda and this was a different one masquerading as him, or if the Skrulls really did get him at some point after that, in between that, when they took him to Wakanda, he was already a Skrull. Like, I don't know, that presents an interesting little nugget. I will be curious to see how it develops. I know that there are a lot of episodes out already and that I'm way behind, so you guys probably know more than I do. And now I'm gonna go to bed. I'll see you tomorrow.